ready to dive in. Today, we're getting strategic about clinical trial finances, really digging deep.
Sounds good.
We've got this excerpt we're looking at that makes a really compelling case for ditching the whole siloed approach and really focusing on collaborative financial planning.
Okay.
So picture this. Instead of having your finance team off in one corner, your legal team in another, clinical investigators all doing their own thing.
Right.
What if we brought them all together right from the get-go when we were just starting to plan out a new clinical trial?
Yeah, it's interesting when you think about it. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, each of those teams, they each play such a vital role, right?
Absolutely.
And every decision they make, it has these like ripple effects on the budget, on the timeline, the whole 9 yards.
And that's exactly what this excerpt is highlighting, that having everyone on the same page right from the start can really streamline the entire process. But I want to get into the how, the why, so let's dig into those benefits a bit more. What do you think?
Well, I think early and consistent collaboration, I mean, that's where the magic really happens. I mean, think about it like a really complicated engineering project, right? You wouldn't have the architects, the engineers, and the construction crew all working in silos, would you?
Oh, no way. Talk about a recipe for disaster.
Exactly. And clinical trials, they're complex in their own right, right? They need that same level of coordination. And when you have all these different stakeholders coming together early, you can like proactively identify potential financial risks and, address them before they snowball into these huge problems.
Instead of getting ahead of those, oh, we didn't realize that would impact the budget moments.
Exactly. And the text, it also talks about staying up to date with the latest financial policies and regulations, not just like checking the boxes, but actually strategically using them.
Which, okay, that makes total sense, but let's be real. Getting everyone on the same page, keeping them engaged, especially with all the regulations and policies, it can be tough. We're talking about busy people, different priorities, maybe even totally different communication styles. So how do we actually break down those roadblocks?
Yeah, you've hit on like a really important point. One thing that can really help is having a dedicated project manager. Someone who can bridge those gaps, wrangle schedules, and make sure that everyone's communicating clearly.
So a central point of contact to keep everything and everyone on track.
Exactly. And honestly, don't underestimate the power of technology here either. Shared online workspaces, collaboration tools, those can be game changers. You can have all the documents, updates, decisions, all in one central hub.
Creating that transparency, that easily accessible knowledge base.
Exactly, precisely. And these meetings, they don't have to be these dry, boring policy discussions. Think interactive workshops, case studies, even opportunities for cross-team problem solving. Make it engaging.
All right, so it's not just about checking boxes. It's about actually giving these teams the tools and the knowledge they need to navigate those financial complexities proactively. And in the end, this approach, this proactive, collaborative approach, it saves time. It saves resources.
Right. Absolutely. You're minimizing financial surprises, streamlining decision-making, ensuring compliance from day one. It all adds up to a more efficient, cost-effective trial.
It really seems like a win-win for everyone involved.
Definitely. It's about financial responsibility, for sure, but it's also about recognizing the importance of clear communication throughout the entire process.
So to wrap things up, it sounds like ditching those silos and embracing a collaborative approach to clinical trial finances is absolutely crucial for a more efficient, successful process.
And if you really think about the big picture, if we can streamline these clinical trials, control those costs, we can get those life-saving treatments to the patients who desperately need them faster. And that's what it's really all about, right?